Welcome to Daytona Beach, Florida, home to Hankster's Hot Rods Muscle Car and Collector Car Showroom, where we own all of our vehicles. We are not a consignment dealership. If you're watching us today on YouTube, please be sure to check out our website, hanksters.com. This is where you can find all of our most current inventory. We never take down our YouTube videos between our two showrooms, whether they were shot 2 days ago or 2 years ago. We leave them up at all times. However, on our website, when a vehicle is funded in full, it comes down, letting you know that it's no longer available. Check us out on Instagram as well. There'll be vehicles such as this one listed before they hit our website, all the photos and videos. You might be able to get a jump on a vehicle before another prospective buyer. And also there is a link there to our website, gift shop merchandise. You can find Hanksters apparel as well as other cool automotive related items. Mopar is a popular muscle car brand, and so is the Cuda. Today we're going to present to you a 1973 Cuda. It is titled as 1973. However, it is done in the style of a 1970. So you are looking underneath the hood of a 73 Cuda AAR style. Does have a 446 pack in it. Now this is not a true 446 pack motor. It is a 440 with a 6-pack accessory kit on it. To the best of my knowledge, the only difference that I know of between a 440 and a 446 pack is the hardening of components on the inside of a 446 pack, true 446 pack versus like that bolt-on setup. So there is no fender tag, but that doesn't really matter because this car is not correct in any way. Like I said, it's done in the style of a 1970, even though it's titled as a 1973. You do have power brakes and you do have power steering. There is no AC. We've had this car for a couple weeks now. You know, it takes us some time to get the cars ready, and this car's almost sold several times in our showroom just by people passing it by because it has a fantastic look to it. Green in color. You got the flat black hood and flat black fender tops, a little bit tongue-tied there, in the AAR style. You can see the car green in color, real nice, sharp-looking car. You have the exhaust pipes coming out there underneath the both driver and passenger side rockers. Two Cooper Cobra radial front tires, and then you got your like drag slicks in the back there. You got the AAR stripe down the side of the driver's side there. Green paint on the car is in nice shape. We'll go around the car and we'll point out anything that might be a cause for concern, but real nice look to the car. The green with the Jegs 5-star black wheels, and then of course, you know, your AAR style badging. Window glass, front windshield looks to be in great shape. You do have dual mirrors that are painted the same color as the car. The driver's side window glass and the rear vent window, they do have several scratches in them. You can hopefully see those in the video and in the still photos. The body lines on the car are really nice. We're looking obviously at the driver's side. We'll look at the passenger side here in just a couple minutes. But the door gaps are real good. You can see that. Your body lines are good. You can see that that Cuda stripe does line up all the way from the front fender to the driver's door to the rear quarter. Popping the door and taking a look inside the car. The door panel itself is in good shape. Armrest is in good condition. 4-speed car, pretty awesome. 2 bucket seats, driver, passenger. The interior in this car looks to me to be newer. It's in really good shape. We bought these Cuda floor mats to match the car. The Cuda floor mats are brand new. They're the real expensive $150 floor mats. They aren't any cheap part store floor mats. So we will show you underneath the floor mats. The carpeting's in real good shape. It's not discolored or torn up. Check out the back seat. No tears, no rips, no discoloration in the carpet. The headliner looks to be newer. We can take a look at that when we are in the actual car and doing the test drive. Let me show you, I got a big floor mat here to move, but let me show you the carpeting on the driver's side. See, it's nice and black and it's not torn or ripped up, and you got a real nice high quality floor mat in the car as well. On both sides, driver and passenger, well, all four of them actually. Steering wheel's in good shape, dash pad's in good shape. You got your pistol grip shifter there. Again, we'll take a closer look at that when we're actually doing the test drive. Both doors open and close with ease and fit nice and flush. Do have a little tiny chip there on the driver's door. Hopefully you're staring down the side of the car. Again, you can see that straightness I was talking about. Rear quarter, driver door, front fender, everything's real nice and straight. Deck lid. Check out the gaps in the fitment. You do have that black rear spoiler that is bolted to the deck lid. You got your CUDA badging there on the rear valance between the brake lights. You got the textured black rear paint here. Then, of course, your lower valance, that looks to be in good shape too, the paint on that. Rear window, again, you know, you have some faint scratches over here. It's not the worst I've ever seen, but it's not perfect either. Trunk is simple. No trunk mat, no jack, no spare, flat black. So, you know, there's no rust holes, there's no rot holes. You can see it's just a trunk. That's it. Weather stripping around the trunk appears to be newer here. Passenger side of the car. Again, the body lines are nice and straight. Rear quarter looks good. Drop downs going from the roof to the rear quarter there. There's, you know, no blistering, no cracking, no areas of fade in the clear or anything like that. Your chrome drip rail moldings around the windows there are in pretty good condition. As I mentioned earlier, you have the mirror there that matches the color of the car. Window glass on the passenger side is a little better than the driver's side. It's not as scratched up. You can tell it's, you know, age. It's not glass. It's not new glass, but you know, driver's side's got some faint scratching in it. I mentioned earlier your exhaust pipes there that are coming out underneath the passenger side rocker. They're the same on the driver's side. Take a look in the passenger side here. Door panels on this car are in fantastic condition. Again, your dash pad there on the passenger side is in great condition as well. You get a better look, a little bit better look there at the pistol grip shifter, simply because your steering wheel's not in the way like when we were shooting from the driver's side. You can see your passenger side seat. The interior in the car looks to be, if it's not brand new, you know, it's newer for sure. It's in really good shape, both front and back. And same thing with the carpeting. And like I told you, the floor mats are brand new. There are seat belts in the front. There are no seat belts in the rear. Check out your door gaps there on the front and rear of the passenger side door. There's no chipping here on the front fender that gives you any indication that the door is rubbing against the front fender. Anybody familiar with these CUDAs, you know, AARs and whatever, any Mopar product that has this fiberglass hood, you know that over time they have a tendency to want to bow. You know, they just warp, they just bow it out. This one fits nice and flush. It's either a newer hood or a higher quality hood because, like I said, they have a tendency to want to bow a little bit and they'll stick up above the fender line. But this one actually fits, not only are the gaps good, if you look at the passenger side and the driver's side, but it also sits down real nice. It's not bowed up, but give it time, it'll bow up. Your front grill there, your grill area and the front bumper that's painted the same color as the car, those are all in good shape. It's a good looking car. I imagine we will field a lot of phone calls on this particular car. We encourage you guys, when you are buying a classic car from our dealership or from any other dealership, that you go to look at it in person. These cars are 30, 40, 50 years old, 60 years old. They all have their flaws and tendencies and strengths, you know. So we have a 25,000 square foot 25,000 square foot showroom here in Daytona Beach where we house all of our vehicles indoors. None of our cars are outside. However, we can pull them outside for you. You can check them out in Florida sunshine. We have 2 racks here. You're more than welcome to put it on the rack. We'll show you the undercarriage, underside of the oil pan, tranny pan, drop downs on the quarters, floor pans, all your suspension components. You can look at the tires, take it out and drive it, see how the engine performs, transmission performs. You can crank the windows up and down. You can rifle through the interior, pop the hood, pop the trunk. This way you know exactly what you're spending your hard-earned money on. But the reason we do these videos, we take so many photos, is because we do the majority of our business sight unseen. We've been doing it for over 20 years. We're very successful at it. However, you know, especially if this is your first classic car purchase and you're maybe not familiar with what owning a classic car entails, you know, come to Daytona Beach. We'll go over that with you. We'll help you through the process. Let's take it outside now. We'll pull it around the building. We'll see which one of the 2 racks in the back are open. We'll throw it in the air, check out the undercarriage. And then we'll do the fun part. I've driven this car. It runs out fantastic. We're going to go drive it. It's Friday here in Daytona, and we're going to have some fun. Underneath our 1973 Cuda, disc brakes up front. You can see at this time, see the oil pan right there, how nice and clean it is. Side of the block. Can't see it as well on the passenger side because the header's in the way. Also, we'll take a photo. This is a 440 block out of a 1975. The date code on the side is 52175. So it's not the numbers matching motor, but we will take a photo of that for you guys so you can see that. 5-speed Tremec in this car. Dual headers. Here's your frame rails. Driver's side looks good. Passenger side looks good. Cross member looks good, running from side to side here. Floor pans on the car look to be in good condition. From what I can see, they're all one piece here. Driver's side, passenger side. They look good. So here's your exhaust. There are no mufflers. They just go right out the side of the car, both driver and passenger side, and exhaust underneath the rockers in the rear. Rear frame rails look good, driver and passenger. Leaf springs, those look good. Mickey Thompson's on the rear. Your slicks, I guess. You can see up where the drive shaft's going to sit when the car's on the ground and where the rear end pumpkin is going to sit when the vehicle's on the ground. You can see that's all nice and solid up there. No rust or rot. It's hard as hell to see inside the rear quarters here simply because you have this big fascia shading everything, but there's not, I mean, that's metal to metal right there, the inner workings of the quarter and fender to the outskirt there. You can feel it, it's metal to metal. There's nothing in between there. In fact, you can see it right here on the driver's side. See that inner piece of metal and the outer piece of metal? So that's metal, all metal. Frame rails on the rear look good. Driver and passenger side. Fuel tank. Under, obviously you can see the you know, the lower valance there underneath the rear bumper. Tiny, tiny, tiny little bubbles there, but that's about it. Pretty good looking car. If you're a cash buyer, we accept 3 forms of payment. You can physically bring us cash in person. You can do a bank wire, which is typically what most people do, or you can send us a certified bank check from your bank. Once the car is funded, it gets put into a pre-delivery inspection process. This process is recorded, and you get a copy of it on the keychain, along with this video presentation you're watching right now and all the still photos we took in the showroom. If you are not a cash buyer and you are financing, that's no issue either. We work with 3 different collector car lenders that will do a 5 to 10 year loan on this car, depending on what you are approved for. They're going to require a minimum of 10% down, so if it's a $30,000 car, 3 grand down and minimum. You can put more, of course, if you want to. Most people do, but 10% minimum out of pocket, and then the remaining balance over that 5 to 10 year period, whatever you get approved for. Don't worry though, if you take this car out for 7 years and you decide you want to pay it off in a year and a half or 2 years, there's no prepayment penalty for doing so. So that makes it nice. These cars are not depreciating, they're actually appreciating in most cases, especially in the last 18 months. Holy cow. We're paying more for these things now than we ever have. But that's, you know, good for everybody. It's good for us as a dealer, you know, that the hobby is strong, and it's good for you as a buyer that you can make an investment and own it for a year, 2, 3, and turn around and sell it and not take any kind of depreciation hit. So that's pretty awesome. Let's drop this 446 pack 73 CUDA on the ground, take it out in Florida sunshine and see how the car runs out. Okay, we are inside of our 73 CUDA. Horn. Wipers. We do have a little tiny RPM right there. Does function. Turn signals. Driver's side. Passenger side. 168 is what the odometer is reading. Title reads exempt, true mileage unknown. Fuel gauge does work. We found that out the hard way. It was reading completely empty. We put $8 in it and now it's full. Sometimes those sending units stick and boom. So that does work. Your temp and oil are down low. The ones in the dash do not work. The low ones obviously do. Temps coming up. We'll monitor that throughout the test drive. There is no radio. There's a hole there. There's no radio. We bought it that way. We're selling it that way. That way you guys can put your own radio in it. Headliner looks to be newer. Again, so does the entire interior, from the floor mats to the carpet to the seats. It's all in real good shape. Told you in the showroom, pistol grip shifter. You got your black and gray. Dash pads in good condition. Nice looking car. Let's take it out and drive it and see how this 446 pack performs. Inside of our 1973 CUDA, car tracks nice and straight. No hands on the wheel. Look, shifter's not vibrating. RPM's nice and steady. Our speedo is functioning, and it is probably within 2 to 3 miles per hour what we're doing. We got a slow poke in front of us, so I can't go too fast. We're in the 40 mile per hour zone right now. Response in the steering's fantastic, nice and tight. The acceleration on the car is good. Coming to a straightaway here, we'll show you the brakes. The brakes have no vibration, no pulsation whatsoever. Here we're stopping. No hands on the wheel. The car stops nice and straight. Downshift here. Back into first. Drop it into first and run through the gears a little bit. That's 65. As you can see, the car has no problem getting up and going. Plenty of power. Runs through the gears nice. We'll give it one more shot on the way back to the showroom, but I only got it up to 4th. I didn't hit 5th. I don't have enough road. Too much traffic. You see our temp's good. We've been running about 15 minutes. Oil pressure's good. Car gets it done. CUDAs are popular. I would imagine we will be fielding a ton of phone calls on this car. If you are interested in this 1973 Plymouth CUDA AAR style, please contact us at our Daytona Beach showroom. It's 386-944-9219. Our website is hanksters.com. It's where you can find all the photos of this car today, along with this video presentation we're doing for you right now. Look, we're just idling fine, RPM's good, not wanting to stall out, temp's good. At full retail price, this car includes shipping in the lower 48 United States. It also includes a 12-month, 12,000-mile powertrain warranty. The prices of our vehicles are somewhat negotiable. However, at full retail price, you know, the shipping and the warranty are included. If we negotiate the price of the car, warranty comes off. Warranty is good at full retail price only. Also shipping, we can arrange the shipping for you, but you will pay the driver on delivery with cash or a check. They do not accept credit cards. If you have your own carrier you've used in the past, maybe you're a collector, you have somebody you're comfortable using, that's not an issue. We don't have our own trucks, we don't make any money off the shipping. We've also have people that have their own trailers and they come to the showroom and they trailer the car home, that's fine as well. And then of course, if you're local to us here in Daytona, you can certainly pick the car up and drive it home, that's no problem either. What does the warranty cover? The warranty covers engine, transmission, and rear end only. It doesn't cover major mechanical breakdowns. It doesn't cover brakes, batteries, starters, alternators, anything like that. If the valve cover gaskets start leaking, that's on you. It's not covered. And again, the warranty is good at full retail price. We'd love to earn your business, add you to our growing customer base, not only throughout the United States, but throughout the entire world. Hanksters Hot Rods is located in Daytona Beach, Florida. And one more time, our website is hanksters.com. Please check us out.